Hello everyone, Mikezodia here, and welcome to the first episode of the Paladin Let's Play. As you guys know, the new Vigilant update has arrived, and I went ahead and updated the game. So, there's going to be a lot of Paladin people nowadays, right? There's going to be a lot of people rolling out Paladin builds, so I decided to, kind of jump on the bandwagon, but to change things up a little bit. Rather than making a human Paladin, like let's say a Breton worshiper of Stendar, we're going to go with a Altmer, and we're going to be worshipping Auriel instead. Now, Auriel also has a hatred to Undead and Daedra, according to lore. So we're going to have that same function. Also, for those of you who are interested in the RP of things, you may want to take a glance at the description of this video, because in there I am going to provide my tenets as the Paladin, along with my point of view to different factions. For example, I kind of read into the lore of Auriel and how a paladin of Auriel should behave against certain factions. So you're going to see his opinion towards certain things. Now keep in mind that opinions are usually developed over time. Like for example, with the companions, initially you don't know that they're werewolves, right? So my paladin will not have that knowledge either, and I had to play it as such. Like in the beginning, like he could be completely friendly with them, and then once he discovers they're werewolf, maybe his opinions on them will change. And same thing with anything else. Like he can only go by knowledge on what he has available to him. Okay, so when it comes to race, I chose Altmer, but I designed him as a snow elf. Hopefully I did a decent job. What do you guys think? I think he passes for a snow elf, right? So anyway, I gave him the pale skin and hopefully whitish kind of hair. I don't know how I was going to look outside of this room, but hopefully I did a decent job. They have good magicka, and they increase spell power, but I haven't noticed that spell power on the magic menu in the past, and I don't think that I'm going to notice it now. But let's see, maybe it's just there and it's just hidden. Alright, so let's start this thing up. He's going to call this guy Paladin straight up. Okay, so for those of you who are just interested in the combat stuff like that, by all means, please fast forward this video until we get to the actual gameplay and stuff like that. But I've noticed that some viewers, like, they stick around for like the first episode and then they kind of dwindle off after that. It's usually this expected in Let's Play series, but I do believe from what I heard, some people are just interested in the build. Like some people you have, like they want to make the build, but they're not sure how to go by it. In Discord I have a few builds out there, and many other people have builds, but for those who are just watching the YouTube video, I'm going to explain my choices. This way you guys have an understanding on why I pick certain things, and I think that's more important, because then you can apply that for future builds as well. So I'm going to teach you my mindset behind why I pick what I do. Now, obviously, normally I would have picked a human Breton, like a Breton Paladin, but in this one I chose Altmer. That's your choice. You could always obviously use the same build as a human if you want to. Okay, so first choice we have to do is pick our birth sign. Now, you could really, when it comes to mage birth sign, there's 3 options, and honestly, the Atronach is not one I would ever pick. Now, some people love it, and I give them my respect. I just can't do it. Like, the best part about this whole birth sign is the spell absorb right over here. This, and I guess the not losing magicka when you're hit by, like, let's say a shock spell or something like that, but this spell absorb is the only reason you ever want to take this thing. This 200 to 300 magicka, it's nice, but if you ever gave me a choice of effective magicka or max magicka, I would always take effective magicka. I'd rather have a smaller pool with regeneration than a larger pool without regeneration, because regeneration is just so much easier in the early game, and even later on it's still there, so I would never touch this thing at all. But I've seen people roll Atronach, so if that's something you enjoy, by all means go with. Next, so that kind of leaves mage and apprentice. Now, apprentice is my go-to. Anytime you see me roll a magic build out, you'll always see me grab an apprentice. This would be no exception, except for the fact that I'm Altmer. The Altmer race has a -10 to fire, ice, and shock. So to throw another -25 onto the global magic resistance, would be almost suicide for my build. Like, it would work in the early game, but the moment I see any mage caster, I'm going to explode. Like, literally, he's just going to kill me with a regular firebolt spell. So, is 5 magic regen worth dying to any mage? And I just can't see myself using this on a Altmer. If I was any other race, even a Dunmer, I would have taken it, but I can't on this one. So we're gonna have to go with mage. Is this my ideal choice? No. I know for a fact there's gonna be points where I need to cast a spell. I'll be standing there waiting for my magic to regenerate because I don't have the ability to cast it. But this is this only one I can maintain. Spells are 10% stronger is going to work really well with our build, since we could always make use of spell power in this specific build. Okay, so we gotta choose our major skills. So first off, we are a hybrid build, so we're expected to do combat, right? So one-handed or two-handed, if you prefer, is needed. Okay, this is important, especially for you. If you're a new player watching this video, please take smithing. Anytime you are using a build that's using a physical weapon. If you're using a bound weapon, that's another story, but if you're using a physical weapon, whether it's a bow or a mace or a sword or anything like that, please take smithing. Your damage is dependent on 3 factors: your derived attributes, which is your health and stamina, your one-handed or two-handed, whatever perks you have in here, and smithing. Smithing plays a crucial role in your damage output. So if you're ever hitting an enemy and it takes you like 20 hits to kill him and he kills you in 2 hits, it's probably because you neglected your smithing. And as a hybrid character, you need smithing. Otherwise, there's no point. You might as well just be an armored priest at that point and just go magic. Like, you want smithing. Okay, so well, next major, we had to go either heavy armor or evasion. Human paladins usually go heavy armor. As an elven paladin, will be going evasion for the light armor. Now, this means that I will be easily one-shotted by any single crossbow user in this game, in the early game at least. So this would put me at a severe disadvantage right off the bat compared to a normal paladin. Restoration will be our first minor. Technically this is a major skill, but since these are 0, I'd rather raise them up first and get this whenever I can. So go ahead and give us 15 here. 15 enchanting, alteration, alchemy. Paladins are known for a charisma score in D&D, so we're gonna get speech. For our last perk, could go block or I could go wayfarer. It doesn't really matter. I know there's a shield of Auriel, which might be nice. I'll just raise block for now, but I might change it to wayfarer later. Only 5 points, so I don't care either way. But for the record, this is also going to be a D&D style paladin, so I'll be using abilities to reflect the D&D counterpart. For example, Misty Step, Divine Smite, all that stuff will be incorporated into this build to match the D&D style paladin. Okay, so let's go. For religion, we'll be choosing Auriel, since it's probably the closest for an Altmer or a Snow Elf. And these are tenets I'll have to follow, but these are not the only tenets. I will have my own custom set of paladin tenets and my belief system against each individual faction, whether it's Brotherhood or anything like that. And all that will be on the description of this video, so please check it out if you're into the role-playing aspect of this build. Okay, so next thing is traits, and this is actually very important if you're running a Spellblade or any kind of build that uses a weapon and a spell. Now, for those of you who are on Discord, I already explained my reasoning behind this thing, but for those who don't have access to Discord, okay, understand that your paladin runs on 3 resources: health, stamina, and magicka, all 3 of them. The warrior only runs on health and stamina, and a mage only runs on stamina and magicka, but you run on all 3 since you're a hybrid character. If you neglect your health, your damage is going to drop, and you're going to have lower health pool. Stamina could usually be compensated by food and potions and things like that, so we could work around that. Magicka, on the other hand, is also needed because without magicka, you can't cast spells. The strength of your spell is determined by your spell tree and your perks. So magicka does not increase your spell power. All it does is lets you cast spells more easily. Now, the downside is if you invest all your points into magicka to cast spells, your health and your damage for one-handed or even two-handed is going to suffer. That's why I see some paladin builds where they start dumping everything to magicka, and I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, at this point, you might as well be a armored priest. Just go ahead and dump everything to magicka, forget the melee combat, and just cast, spells. Can you still do it with the all magicka dump? Yes, you could. It is possible. But will you have the same damage output as a warrior, someone who dumped into health? No. The percentage is just not going to add up. A warrior will always outdamage the paladin in that sense if you do a magicka dump. So to compensate, you're going to have to put points into health, but also figure out a way to get points into, like, to be able to cast spells. And so that I chose these two traits to make up for the magical aspect. The first trait we pick is True Apprentice. All spells are 50% cheaper, but they're also 40% weaker or last 40% shorter. The main thing right here is this 50% less spell cost, because this will allow you to cast spells with your smaller magicka pool, right? We don't have a big magicka pool, but we're going to make it work by making everything else cheaper. Next is Focus Magic. We choose one school of magic and we give it a boost to strength and duration. This will help increase the penalty of the True Apprentice. In this case, we'll choose Restoration. So Restoration will be a little stronger and a little longer, which will counter out the penalties over here. Our remaining schools will be at 50% weaker, so that's a total of a 90% reduction in power. So all our other schools of magic will be very weak. Also, other schools of magic will be 40% shorter still. Now, this does sound really bad on paper, but it actually works out pretty good. I'll explain that once we go along. As you can see right here, we'll be choosing Restoration. Now, you might think like, wait, what about the power of our Alteration and other spells? That I have to ask you, like, what spells are you planning to use? Because not all spells scale on power. For example, Conjuration spells do not care about power. They just care about duration. Alteration spells, for example, like Featherfall, do not care about power either. If you're at 0 power or 100 power, the moment you cast Featherfall and jump off a cliff, you're taking no damage. The only thing that matters is duration. So there are plenty of spells out there you can still use in the other spell trees. Just not the ones with powers. If you see something that says, oh, deal damage to, like let's say Alteration has the Throw Stone spell that does damage, yeah, that will take a nerf, okay? Because that's going to lose like 90% power value. But still, every other spell is still usable. Alright, and so that concludes the whole reasoning behind why I choose certain things. Now you get to see it in action.
Destiny.
Okay, if you're a heavy armor or a human paladin that's going to use heavy armor, get the mercenary start. You get a set of full plate armor, which will help you kill bandits in the early game. It's really, really nice to have that, that really, really strong armor right off the bat. Now, if you're light armor like me, you're probably better off taking the guild start and going to college, because this will give us a stronger set of spells. Yes, we'll be wearing cloth armor, and you have to play very safe in the early game. You might actually die also, but, we'll work around it somehow. Now, you might be tempted to spend some skill points, right? I would say hold off, because the moment you put a perk point here, you're going to have to choose 2 spells, right? But at the college, you're going to get free spells, and you don't want to pick spells that you're getting for free. So you'd rather you get your free ones first, read them, and they'll automatically take them off the list the next time you level that restoration up. Alrighty. Keep in mind, my character has a certain belief when it comes to the college of Winterhold also, and I'll try to reflect that.
Welcome to the college. Another new student? Well, I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready? I see. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
We have 310 magicka. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to grab some free spells. Now, there are a bunch of quests I want to do here for free experience points, but we cannot do them. See, on my wizard, certain difficult ones, I would normally summon an Atronach using the scrolls. But as a Paladin of Auriel, we cannot summon Undead or Atronach on our side, which puts me at a very bad positioning when it comes to these quests. So I might have to skip them and find other means of leveling up.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying...
You know, to save time while I'm here, I'll probably just read books.
The first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir. I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all only possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being... questioned.
We would need that candlelight spell. I'm not going to be reading the wolf spell because I can't use it anyway. I don't want to summon anything as a paladin.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Okay, do yourself a favor, do not read the Steadfast ward until you finish this quest right here, because he's going to give you a free lesser ward only if you do not own a ward spell. The moment you read this, he's not going to give you the spell. So skip this one for now.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea... any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Safety is the most important thing.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him.
They already hate me. Okay, I'm going to read Calm now.
We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
Yeah, see? You get the option of you don't know any ward spells, and he'll teach you one for free.
That's all right. I can teach you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone...
Alright, so this lesser ward is not as strong as your other one that you can get for free, but it's cheaper, and you can use it in the early game, and then eventually move to the next one.
Away. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. All right, everyone. That's all for now. Keep it up. Good to see Skyrim still...
Have you heard from your family?
If you should ever fall into a river,
No,
you'll be
not
very
really.
glad you learned.
Couriers don't
I
seem to
will
like
teach you how to
delivering letters
breathe
here.
underwater. This is exciting, isn't it?
Not at all.
Here,
Means I'm not
take a
being
look at
hounded
this.
about my progress
Just let
with
me know
college.
when you're ready to practice the spell, all right?
We got water breathing now. And I got that little face bug. It goes away by itself, but you can always do a show race menu to get rid of it.
It's always encouraging to see... That's what this... Look around. I'm sure you'll find him. He'll show you what to do.
Now I can read the last book, which is the where is it now? Steadfast Ward. Okay, there we go.
It's always encouraging. Take a look.
Everything's blurry is because I'm tired and exhausted and hungry. So don't mind the thing. I'll fix that in a moment. Okay, so we're not using any Daedric stuff, so bound stuff is out of the question. Definitely can't summon Undead. Lightning bolt, do I want this? I guess we could use it.
Take care now.
Guess we got some starting gold. Now I know Biggie had increased the price of a lot of the campfire kits, so I don't know if this is going to be enough money to afford it anymore. We just have to see if it works out. Okay, let's see here. Go talk to Auriel real quick, get that part done. Once again, sorry for the blurry vision. It'll fix itself in a moment. Where's this guy?
I'm off to bed. I really need to sleep.
That's strange. Not here. Usually he's up in this room over here. Let me see, I'll probably just sleep real quick then. You should be back in the morning time. Oh, I'm so glad he sped that up. Thank you, Biggie. That time it takes to wait till morning time is usually so slow. I'm glad it's so quickly. So fast.
I'm off to bed. I really need to sleep.
Where is this guy? Seriously. Auriel, where is he? Oh, he's not even in here. He's outside. Okay. Let's go get him. And is this me, or does this high elf run really fast?
I'm working on some very... yeah. Ah, just north of here. It's... If that's what you want, I'll see you there soon.
Yeah, I think high elves run really quickly. I mean, you guys seen my ranger, and you guys seen my battlesmith, right? So watch this guy run. I'm pretty sure this is a lot faster than both of them at the early game, right? And this is without any movement speed perks yet. So once you get movement speed perk, this guy's gonna run even faster than this. So this is really kind of like, geez, it's really fast. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab some free experience points. Now the reason we're doing the mage questline stuff is just for free experience points. I can't do all of them since I'm not allowed to summon Undead and Daedra. And some of the later ones, they required me to summon, like, let's say, a fire astronaut to really get through it. I could come back later once I'm a little stronger, though. I'll be fine. But for right now, I gotta work with what I have. Okay, see that right there? Do not mess with that. I know a lot of new players who just see a wolf, they're like, oh, it's a wolf, let's go kill it. Like, if you're a two-handed user, you could probably get away with it, but that's not a normal wolf, that's a snow wolf. And those ones have higher health and higher damage. That might, like, in cloth armor, that guy will probably two-shot me, if anything. Yeah, you guys need to watch out for the ice counterparts for most animals, even saber cats and bears. The ice ones are pretty scary. Probably should have picked up the recuperation spell from the college. So I'm probably gonna just do this one and the reading book one, and that's the last one.
Finally here. Good. Please, do be careful. And, yeah. Excellent. Thank you.
Oh. Let's pray to Auriel. There we go. You can see I'm rapidly losing health in cold water. But the good thing is, we could heal ourselves. As you patch yourself up, you should be fine. Magic of regeneration outside of combat is fine. It's what in combat I'm worried about. Now, if you're worried about this, just drink a health potion before you jump in there. Otherwise, just follow what I do. I'm gonna go right over here to this little box and pick up that. Grab the Dwarven oil too if you want. It's pretty nice to have. And then just patch yourself up again.
Tell me you found the crystal. Waste. Still, I suppose you'd... And perhaps, you know, there's still something to be learned here. Well, I hope so. Oh, it does... Anyway, you'd better talk to Tolfdir at the college. I'll see you there soon. And thank you.
When completing these quests, don't just spam the E button, or like, you know, back out of the dialogue. It actually glitches it to a certain degree. But be a little careful. I usually let the last dialogue go normally. There are times where it won't advance the quest and there's nothing you can do except reload an old save. So just be careful of that. Let's see here. Go to Ulfdir.
How do you think we should spend the remainder? It's always encouraging to see. Thank you for bringing this to me. You did your part. Very good. Now, keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
All right.
Good to see Skyrim. Yes? How? Of course. I'll be glad to help you. Let's see. There you go. You can now.
So basically he marks the location of all the scholars for you. Now, some of these quests I just can't do because I just don't have the power to do it right at this level. But ones like the enchanting and the book reading is easy. I'll skip the enchanting one for now. That requires traveling. I mostly just want the book reading one since I could do it right here very quickly. The other ones like summoning a creature and stuff like that, I have to skip that quest because I can't really summon things.
You are now disrupt. Now, do you require assistance? Yeah. So, what do you want? Speak. Well, well, that's what I was hoping you'd say. Here, take this. Check it out, but be careful, all right? I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Did you read it yourself? Really? Well, in that case. All right. How about this? What did you learn from the book, huh? Go on. Tell me then. Yes? What then? Indeed. Now, a mage is only as good as what he knows. Remember that.
It's free experience points for that. If you do all these quest lines, you get a bunch of levels for free, so I highly encourage people to do it. Unless you're like following tenets like I am. Okay, so we're done here. We're gonna be heading towards Whiterun now to get some more free experience points, I guess. Might as well take advantage of it. Yeah, I am running extremely fast. Out of curiosity, I want to see how much it costs now to purchase an advanced campfire kit off Burna. Since I had this on my new player guide, I might have to make adjustments now.
They say the college has been snooping around trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Jeez, that's almost 3K. Man. And apparently it doesn't even have the deity thing anymore. That's crazy. And a basic is I think that's a little on the high side, because you can no longer respawn at these places. You need supplies, right? You need camping supplies now, from what I heard. I don't even see camping supplies here. But yeah, in order to respawn at your campfire, you need camping supplies. Not these ones, but the ones which bring you back there. I think it's under food. So it's not here. So by itself, all you're getting is pretty much a place you could sleep to level up. A little storage place, you know what I mean? That's about it. The rest of the campfire is kind of, I guess, to stay warm. But the whole respawning thing is you can't do it with just this. You need the other supplies first. So just kind of, I think the basic one should be a little cheaper than this. The advanced one, okay, I can see that. That has all the like alchemy stuff on that. I can understand the price of this going up. But a basic one, I think that's a bit steep for a new player. Because it's, you know, camping is pretty important in this game. That's how you level up and stuff. I would imagine like 400 to 500 gold would probably be a little bit more ideal.
Carriage is the safest way. Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop some? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I'm gonna go over there.
Never been to Whiterun before? The Jarl's Palace is something to see. Dragon search they
I
call
could
it.
craft my own campfire kit, but Hold on, I'm trying to think. I gotta see what the materials I need for that thing. Alright, since a bunch of time has passed, reading books, you definitely need to come back here. But there's a giant fighting these companions over here, and it's worth a decent chunk of experience points, which I do not want to part with. Yeah, sorry, as a paladin, I cannot let these guys fight alone. I have to. I have to jump in.
You handle yourself well. You could make
Oh, this is really nice.
field, brother.
You see all their stats right here. This is amazing. I like this.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
I don't think I could say this sounds like a waste of time.
Not for me to say. You'll have to... The old man... If you go to him, good luck. Hello.
Yeah, I gotta behave a certain way. Part of the roleplay, I guess. Okay, our stamina is kind of hurting right now. We gotta find some blue flowers, purple flowers actually. Now, where we're headed right now is towards the guard tower and Cicero's wagon. Those are some easy quests you can do in the early game for some free experiment points, just to give your character a little bit of a boost, you know. And we're gonna munch on some purple flowers because they give stamina regeneration. Now, I have to be extra careful. First of all, I'm using cloth armor, but even with light armor, a single crossbow bolt is going to put me down. And that's all there is to it. It's one of those things you just have to be very careful with a light armor variation. I imagine us having a very strong late game, but first we gotta get past the early game. Okay, here's the watchtower. Now, probably won't survive a direct attack against bandits, so I guess I'll be on heal duty instead. I'll try healing the guards. Technically, I'm contributing to the fight as well, at least.
What was that? Is someone there?
Never should have come here.
Well, that's a two-handed user. He will one-shot me with that thing.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Puny weakling.
It's still a crossbow user.
It's all over, lawbreaker. There you are.
Alright, good. Worked out. I can't deal with skooma, unfortunately. See what we got to work with. Well, at least this looks a little better, right? Compared to Full cloth. Can't tell which one looks better. Both kind of eh. But at least now we look a little more the part, right? We'll have to gradually upgrade our equipment as we go along.
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now? Is something wrong? Is something wrong, he asks? Yes, something is bloody well wrong. Or maybe you missed the demented little man in the jester's garb down by the road. Goes by the name of Cicero. Crazy fools asked me to fix his broken wagon wheel 5 times. He won't take no for an answer. Why can't he just leave us alone? Pay me? You think this is about money? Have you seen the man? He's completely out of his head. A jester here in Skyrim? Ain't been a merry man in these parts for 100 years. And he's transporting some giant box. Says it's a coffin, and he's going to bury his mother. Mother, my eye. You could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons, skooma. Ain't no way I'm getting involved in any of that.
I think the second option's correct.
What? And just who in Mara's name are you, anyway? Look, Yes, you're right. Feller might be nutters, might not. But fact is, he needs help. I turned him away. What kind of a man am I, huh? Look, thanks. And I'm sorry for my unneighborly reaction.
The fact is, we don't know Cicero is Dark Brotherhood at this time, and based on what we see here, you know, he might actually be transporting his mom for real, you know? Although, by looking at him, it's kind of... yeah.
Poor mother! Her home seems so... You did? He has? Oh, straight! Here for your troubles. Shiny, clinky gold. A few coins for your kind deed. And thank you again.
Nice. Okay, so we have enough for 3 levels now. If you could kill a bandit or 2, we'd probably get 4 levels. Although that'd be kind of risky, though. Now, there are 2 bandits up ahead that I could probably try to tackle on, but one of them pulls out a, what do you call it? A crossbow bolt. Crossbow, I'll be kind of screwed. Even with all this armor on me, a crossbow will probably put me down immediately. Now, there's 2 ways you could approach it. We could probably take a smart and ambush the guy, but being a paladin, I mean, do I ambush people or do I just, you know... It looks like a bow user. Okay, you see me? This is now honorable combat, isn't it? Okay, good.
It's time.
This one looks better anyway. Not too bad. Okay, can we kill this person here? That's the question. And you know what? I forgot to buy a certain spell from the college, which kind of sucks. I need the recuperation spell. We don't have it now. What does she have on her? She has a shield and a sword. Hopefully, I'll be able to take her on. We'll get the high ground on this. Oh, come on. Oh, I need stamina, actually. Let's hang on a second. You wait right there for a second. I need some stamina back. That's weird. I didn't give any stamina for that. Restores 55. Yeah, it doesn't restore any hunt. Oh, restores 10 stamina. I'm sorry. Alright, at least I got a little bit of stamina back. Ideally, if I had a recuperation spell, I'd been better.
Do you wish to test yourself? You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Yeah!
And for those of you who are wondering why I'm casting my ward spell while I'm attacking, here, take a read. It says not only does it protect against spell damage, but it does a 60% physical damage reduction on it as well. So if someone hits me for 100 damage, I'm only taking 40 of it. So whenever I'm trying to make exchanges with bandits, I definitely want this ward up if possible. So allow me to actually survive their attacks. Since this is mostly because I'm light armor. If I was in heavy armor, I wouldn't have cared nearly as much. But yeah, if you're ever using a light armor build, like a spellblade build, and you're kind of wondering how to kind of exchange with bandits like that, there's your trick. Lavender. I don't want to mess with this chest because that's going to spawn some more bandits on me. Okay, I can't mess with skumas. I mean, I don't think there's any tenant against picking up skooma and stuff like that, but selling skooma, I believe, is considered illegal in Skyrim. So I don't think we could really do it. Actually, on that though, did you know killing deers and stuff like that is actually considered illegal also? You need to get a hunting license. Surprisingly enough, I didn't level up. I mean, I didn't get enough for more than 3 levels. Let's go ahead and sleep anyway. Okay, so whatever you're raising, guys. First, one-handed. No, before one-handed, smithing. Smithing's always first. This is your main damage dealer. Not the one-handed, the smithing. So always make sure you raise your smithing up. Right, alterations up there. This all looks good to me. Let's go ahead and raise health. Remember, we're going to be pumping into health because Magicka is not needed for this build since we took our traits handles the Magicka side, so your stats have to handle the physical aspect of the build. You put points into Magicka, you might as well choose different traits to compensate for the physical side. Okay, I could throw points into possibly Waver. And for the record, guys, this is a non-follower build. You know, like a lot of builds, they use followers to help them in the early game. We're not doing that. I have to tank everything myself and kill everything myself. So yeah, this is pretty much just... This is going to be a more harder run than a lot of other Paladins. So let's hope, things work out the way it intended to do. Let's go Wafer. I think Speechcraft could also help though. It's good for prices, and Alchemy is nice too. I don't know which one I need more though. I think it may be Alchemy. You need potions. Once my skills are 25, I don't mind anymore. I could leave them at that, or I could probably pump one up. Let's give Restoration a little boost. Alright, we got 6 points to perk, so a lot of stuff we can unlock at this point. So let's see. First, we want a one. Oh, all this time we didn't even put a point into one-handed. I completely forgot. We were fighting that person with no one-handed damage increase. This would have helped a little bit, right? We leave that there. Next, we want to go into light armor. Where's our light armor? Here we go, evasion. The only thing we want from here is this agile spellcasting thing, so we take no penalties for casting in armor, period. One perk does it all. Next, restoration. We want novice. Now notice, since we already learned the healing spell is not on this list anymore, so all we can do is pick from stuff that we don't have. We want Sunbeam for anti-undead. And for our last one, we could do Circle, we do Consecrate. I've been hearing issues with Circle, as in like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm kind of wondering on this one. Then there's the Concentrate. This is also pretty good too. Let's give Circle a try, see how it works out. I'm usually not a fan of Circle. I don't like standing at specific points because I feel like I always have to move in combat. We'll try it out. We want Apprentice first. Recuperate. This is literally the main reason you want to print this right off the bat, because this will help your stamina so much. Alright, so other than that, what can I grab? I think here. Lamamara is actually really, really nice. This is better on a heavy armor build because you could tank the hits, whereas me, I'm trying not to get hit. So it's like, I can't really exchange as easily, you know? It's still nice though. Lead Seed might actually help too. It's poison based though. Healing Aura itself, this is nice too. I do like this one a lot. It's better once you have Respite on, but this is still nice. It's Radiant Weapon. Okay, I'm probably gonna lean towards Lamamara. More perk. Now, I'm debating where to go. I could go with healing. I could go with sun spells, but I think right now, more than anything, I need Magicka Regeneration. So we're gonna go with Focus Mind to get our Magicka Regeneration up there. Since, you know, we don't have the Apprentice perk like most builds would. Okay, I gotta read some books now. I might have to sleep again, because apparently, oh, I did not meditate for a while. Let's go ahead and pray to Auriel, because he takes priority always. If I don't pray immediately, I do apologize. My bad memory kicks in all the time. Let's see here. Circle of Strengths. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to try it anyway. I usually prefer Recuperating Hands, personally. That's my favorite, because it's simple. You spend Magicka, you get stamina back. Simple and effective. I can stand anywhere I want. I can stand behind cover. The enemy does not have to be in the circle. You know what I mean? It's just easier to work with for me. I'm going to be messing with those two for the time being. Your added level spells. Okay, there we go. Alright, apple cabbage stew, definitely. Alright, we'll start the day fresh and the next day. Oh great, it's raining. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I think that's a saber cat, right? Yeah, it looks like a really weird standing saber cat over there. And the rain just suddenly stopped pouring on us. Like I hear the sound, but I don't see the rain anymore. It's one of those phenomenons where, like, I think it happens in Hawaii, where one side of the street is raining, the other side doesn't. Okay, so where am I going right now? Here's what I do know. I don't want to deal with bandits. Mostly because the archers could put me down very quickly. So instead, I want to focus on what paladins have an advantage of, which is undead. We do have a slight advantage against undead. I'm not talking about the high level ones, but some of the more simpler ones we could handle, like skeletons for example. But as a light armor user, you still have to be very careful, because even a skeleton holding a two-handed weapon can still do a good amount of damage to a low-level character. So right around here somewhere is an undead location. I'm trying to find the exact location of it though. And there's the Dragonborn guy fighting a why is it making sounds? Wonder if he needs help. Yeah, see, it's not even sitting in the circle for me. Whereas with the recuperation, it's just... There we go. Got my stamina back, and my magic recovers over time. And this guy just ran off somewhere. I don't know where he's going to. Look at him. He's just running off to some far corner for no reason. It's funny. Okay, so we're going towards this location right here, called Dustman's Cairn. And we're not going down here where the companion stuff is. We're actually going to be focusing on the guys outside. Like I said, you gotta be a little careful, because these skeletons will put you down in light armor. In heavy armor, you have a slight advantage. You can tank a few more shots. So good. It's the archer, which I don't want to deal with. Okay, I want to kill that archer, but this guy's going to interfere. Got me. Now it's just a bow user. That means he would have two-shotted me with a bow. It's not even a strong bow, that's a light bow too. You saw the damage it did to me. So you gotta be a little more careful. Now I could have done it with a, instead of holding a sword, if I held a ward instead, I could have decreased that damage with that. So it'd take even more magic to pull that off. Now this guy is actually quite difficult, so be careful over here. Like run, like this guy will tear you apart with his spell. See how my magic is going up so slowly? With Apprentice would have been a lot faster than this. So much. Already low on magicka now. He's getting his magicka back, I'm getting my magicka back. Yeah, he's low enough for me to kill. I used the ward spell though to trade with him. There we go. Alright, we got some free experience points for that. By the way, most people don't realize this, but you get a lot of experience points for crafting potions. Like, it's 5 experience points, right? If you get a lot of ingredients and a lot of empty bottles, you could actually make a bunch of potions and actually level up a few times with this, with that. Like, I remember on my ranger, when I was crafting potions, I used to just level up and just grabbing a bunch of ingredients and putting it together. The hardest part was keeping track of the empty bottles. I tend to run out really quickly. Okay, so we're done here. And now we could have a few choices where we could go. We could go near Darkwater Crossing. There's a few more skeleton areas around there. We could probably pick them off for another level. Otherwise, we could go to Riverwood and try our luck against bandits, but that's going to be a little more trickier. Like I said right now, our defense is not very good. Thank you again for letting me know that bees and honeycombs are a good source of stamina regeneration. That guy right there is an archer. I could probably pick him off, I think. Hopefully. Let me not mess with it. Yeah, I'm playing very carefully early on, mostly because I know some enemies are just going to put me down really fast. say we go to Riverwood. Sells the few undeads over there I know of also that we could probably pick off. Let's see, I should probably save too, right? Because it's been a while since we saved. I don't want to lose any progress. There you go.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Nice looking armor he has on. Okay, so up this trail is 2 bandits, 1 archer, 1 warrior of some kind. If it's a sword and shield user, I'll be alright. If it's a 2-handed, it could get really dicey. Oh, I nearly went through that thing. You see that? Yeah, right over here. It's like it's missing a... Look at that. Minor clipping right there. Ooh, that's crazy. I might have to report that one in just to, I don't know. If you do find stuff like that, you should probably report it into, just make sure you're not rule 11 or anything like that. Okay, let's see. I should probably save here, so I respawn here. Then I'm going to check out this side right here. So sometimes there's a random encounter. That's something easy. Note from Treasure Hunter. Potion to fortify speed, yes please. Too bad I can't use the armor though. Last light crossbow. I don't really care about that one, unfortunately. Let's hope for something I could actually use, you know. Okay, so yeah, we played to our strengths. We have to kill undead, preferably. Now there was an undead, like in Whiterun, the RK temple over there. Had some undead you could kill. It's a little like, if I was heavy armor, I would have done it. Like I keep saying that, but it's so true. Like certain armors give you more breathing room in terms of getting hit. Like in a heavy armor, if I take a hit from a 2-handed weapon, I might survive and be able to heal myself. But with light armor, it might one-shot me, which is what I'm worried about. Because then I don't get a second chance, you know. As long as I survive the hit, I could always heal. But if I get one-shotted, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just, you know, it's GG. Over here, there's 3 bandits. Keep an eye on that location. That right there is already a beauty of Paladins. Just being able to heal your stamina like that is so convenient. Very convenient in the early game. We got some Vigilant over here. Oh, we keep our car set. Oh, we got the whole team over here. Oh. Against an Atronach. I wonder how this is going to turn out. Keeper car set versus Atronachs. Why is there Atronach here? Oh, there's a Necromancer thing here. No wonder. Okay, that explains a lot. Huh, wonder how they're gonna respond to this thing.
You speak to a Vigilant of Stendarr.
Cavort with any Daedra,
I am the keeper of the Vigil here in Skyrim.
We bring Stendarr's mercy to the innocent, and his justice to Stendarr be with you. None
down escape the vigil. All come into the light.
Curious how this is gonna work out because, yeah. That's a zombie dog. Oh jeez, that's a high-level zombie right there. I'm with a zombie dog, and these guys are headed right for it, and unfortunately I am obligated to assist as a paladin. And that worked out. Wait, why me? What did I do? Used the sun spell. It shouldn't even hurt them. Oh, he's shooting me with a crossbow bolt. I'm done. Yeah. Although, I don't understand how that, sun spells do not harm them. So I'm kind of weird how that kind of worked out. They entered combat against the enemies. I interfered, which should not have been an issue. And now they decided to shoot me instead, which, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Like, the spell didn't do any damage. The sun spell. Yeah, I don't know how that worked out, guys, so I apologize for that. I was not ready for them to turn on me like that. But apparently the Vigilants do not like me for casting a sun spell.
I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter?
Let's go fast travel there again. Once again, I apologize, guys. I have no idea what that was about. Like, literally, you guys saw with your own eyes. Like, I literally did nothing to them in terms of damage or anything. Apparently, I gotta be very careful in the future about using my sun spell because they don't like it. Let me just take a moment to see how beautiful this game looks. Like, let's look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, if you ever encounter any villains of Sendar, don't hit them with a sun spell. Uh-oh. Almor. Right, these guys, we have mixed feelings about them. We don't necessarily hate them per se, but in our point of view, they kind of abused the teaching of Auriel. They kind of twisted to for their own. So it kind of evens out where later on in the gameplay we'll probably be turning against them. What Venice? Huh. I think we're okay. Yeah, right now having a campfire kit would be really handy to sleep. I think there's a campfire right on this island over here though. We could probably sleep over there. Before that, there's some undead we want to deal with. Don't know what's the story with this guy right here.
Hello there, fellow traveler.
That was the Wandering Bard. Temple of Arcade. It's a high-level zombie. Okay, second. Why does everybody want to kill me for a sunspell? Now he doesn't want to kill me anymore, but it's just crazy. Everybody wants to kill me for a sunspell. Will you kill me for healing you?
Smell that fresh air? Ooh, good place to play a song.
Troll fat. It's sad that this guy died. It was my intention, but I think we're close. I think the coast is clear right now. We can now go rest at that campfire back there. Hopefully get past this rain too, because it's probably hard for you guys to see. And then we're level 5. And usually at a good range to start taking out some bandits here and there. Okay, so we definitely want to raise smithing. Never want to ignore that one. These are probably the best way to go. Okay, so we need to focus on our defense now for a change. And I think the best way to do that is alteration, because we want to get the Kato's recital along with a few other stuff here. Although dodge would be nice too. Oh, I was tempted to get dodge first. I think I'll go with Okados first instead. Alright, we want Oak Flesh and probably Open Novice Lock. Not study while in combat. Why am I in combat though? A mud crab. Okay, there's a mud crab over there that still wants to pick a fight with me.
something.
I'm still in combat to another mud crab. There we go. This will at least give us a little boost to our defense. Make things a little more survivable. It'll be better once we have versatile armor though. And open novice lock is just more for convenience. Okay, let's work our way up now to bandits. Honestly though, we do need a stronger weapon. Our current weapon is just not going to cut it. This is an iron sword, and it's just going to start falling off pretty soon. So we gotta figure a way to get some more of that. It's like more stronger stuff. Alright, so let's travel a little bit. Ideally, we should probably do a quest, but I think maybe if we travel, we'll probably find some wild encounters that we could probably take advantage of. Also, erase this thing. Now, there's a few ways we could do this. We could go down the magic route, get the magic surge, which would be nice. Go to sorcerer, and we could go either to archmage, or we could possibly go to templar too. I haven't really messed with this much, but it looks interesting. Archmage is just good in general for spells and stuff like that. Alternatively, we could go down the warrior route, get the health regeneration, warrior. Probably go here for magic resist, and then pick up spell sword for more magicka. Like I said, there's a few ways we could do this. Resistance, magicka per attack, and then go into probably battle mage. Or we go down the whole casting route. I personally like the casting route a little better. I feel like 400% magic regeneration when low on health is really, really nice. Wait, sorry, low on magicka is really nice. Not too many random encounters though, is there? We get Granite Hill, and then we'll fast travel to... What quest do you guys think we should do at this level? Level 5. I suppose we could start the companion quest line, although some of them could be kind of difficult too. Alright, we got Granite Hill unlocked. Let me think. I saw some fire spell go on over there. Suppose we can investigate it. There we have magic user up ahead. Holy! Okay, so scratch that. Apparently we can't investigate that thing. He just one-shot us and took us down to the negative 82, and I think that was a firebolt. That wasn't even a fireball. So that was just an apprentice level spell. So yeah. Okay, at least that puts a little perspective when it comes to magic. I say we do the companion's quest line. The startup. It'll give us some experience points. I don't think it's too difficult. Let's see. It also depends on who we pick, right? That's convenient though, because I was going to fast travel anyhow.
Those two at it again.
Is someone there?
Strike when the shoulders. I knew it. He's giving you over.
But I still hear the call of
a stranger comes to our hall. Would you? Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy?
How should we handle this? I think we have some learn, right?
That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
I think we have to slowly become the paladin, I guess. We already got the magic side down a little bit. Next would be the physical or the warrior aspect of us. So I guess we're slowly growing into becoming the paladin.
What is it now?
No, don't worry about that.
Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened.
Seriously, Rhea? You
And be
swing
careful.
that blade like a blind man.
Probably worth more than you are.
91 damage. Wow. Yeah, his sword is actually quite nice.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too. And don't always just do what you're told. No. Kodlak is the Harbinger. And I have a favor to ask. My wife is in mourning and I need to get back to... That's a good man.
Love to have this shield on me too. Look at that. Shock resistance, 128 defense. Really nice shield overall. This might actually work out. We join the companions, we could get our hands on the we call this the Skyforce steel weapons. Will be a nice early game weapon for us until we get something better. I still can't believe that mage killed us with a firebolt spell. Like, I know spell scaling and stuff like that. I know mage magic can get really strong, but it must be a pretty high level for that.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your... Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Good to see you made it up here.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Ah, a man of action. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
What kind of weapon? Come out! We know you're here. I like the smaller, quicker. Call me.
Of course we did,
Yes, you're very
Icebrain.
fond of saying that.
Show this new
You know
blood
I
where
like
the rest
hammers
of the
and
well
axes.
sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
Skjor and Aella like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aella if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle right here in Whiterun Hold. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway. I just need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission. No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing under... Try not to.
Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life.
Adrian, oh jeez, I'll be punching the blacksmith. That's the first time I've ever had her as a target. I'm pretty sure it picks randomly, but still. Have you guys ever had her as a target? That's crazy. I wonder if they ever picked the Jarl as a target too. Like, can you imagine going up to the Whiterun hole and punching the Jarl?
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the
Imperial
Imperial
Loreius
soldiers.
from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords.
Can I help you?
Swords.
You can't scare me into submission. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of. I'll try and make this quick. That's your best, huh?
You're just gonna stand there and take it. Fight back. Come on.
You're tougher than you look. You got me, fair and square. Fine, I'll take care of it. Just please leave me alone.
Yes, it is. And we got leveled up experience points for that. Any delivery quests? Rorik's dead. That's not bad.
Need gold? Don't forget, I will buy your unwanted stuff.
I forgot, I gotta check with her also. She could have spells that's related to Paladin.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgrim. Kind of fun to push people around sometimes, isn't it? Good work, brother. We've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing but a bunch of lonely bandits. Cowards who will take... I knew you could be...
Oh man. That's not cool. That's not exactly the most pushover one either. Altus Team Camp is probably one of the more harder ones, if anything. We might have to come back for that one, which is unfortunate because that means we can't advance the Companions quest line if we handle that.
Life's hard enough with all these... I heard him boasting at the... If you want to try, go right ahead. Great deals against you. Get through that thick
crafted by the best blacksmith.
Let's Mikhail one while we're here.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm...
If it's a lady you're looking for, you bet.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? What did you just say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy.
I don't have to take that from you. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
Your kind has no place here.
Or kind.
Who taught you to fight?
No. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
On his stamina, unfortunately.
Dug your own grave. You're tougher than you look.
You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
Need something?
Air.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Really? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some
Free money.
for your help.
Okay, so we gotta make some choices right now on what we want to do. I could do a delivery quest. I really don't want to do a delivery quest if I could avoid it. But at the same time, a halted steam camp isn't exactly the most easiest location for, you know what I mean? Let's see, suppose we could do the mercenary stuff. Right now, our smithing is at a decent level, I think. It's like level 30, which is not bad for the early game, I guess. Suppose we could give our weapons a little boost and then probably try to tackle on the bandit camp. We have some funds. I'm so glad for these reminders. Definitely want to get this now. Work our way towards versatile armor. Kato's recital. This would be really nice for us. Might get the stone flesh. But yeah, I think right now I think the best bet is to work on our defense a little bit, because in order to progress any further, we gotta take out bandits. It just doesn't look like there's a way around this. I just wish they chose a different place, like Whiterun's Retreat or something like that. That'd been great, but Alt Steam is not a very fun place to be in. It's really not. Outdoors or indoors. So now at least when combat starts, we'll have a nice little defense boost added to us, and hopefully with all our armor upgrades, we should be able to survive a crossbow shot. Now let's see what we need for this thing. Imperial chainmail. We need leather. So leather for that. A steel ingot for this one. Alright, so a few pieces of leather and a steel ingot.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Chain boots, that'd be nice. Can we even craft chainmail? No, we cannot. What about campfire kits? Advanced needs the basic one. Alright, so we need firewood and leather. That's it.
I don't claim to be the best. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? I'll take my leave.
Which is a steel mace. We gotta start crafting those. Actually, isn't there steel elven? Forgot about that. I guess we can't craft it yet. Yeah, we gotta read the elven book in order to craft steel elven. That's crazy. Alright, do you want a katana or do you want a mace? Alright, so we need 3 steel ingots and 2 leather strips. Okay.
Have you met my father? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? I'll take my leave then.
Alright guys, I normally would do this between episodes, but we kind of need it right now in order to really
I
Let's
help my
proceed.
father in more ways than people realize. That's a decent weapon you've made there. You think all the council,
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I'll take my...
Let me upgrade this for some reason. Just kind of weird. I should have everything I need for it.
Huh?
Right. At least we have some little upgraded gear now. Actually, since our gear is upgraded, why don't we take our shot at one of those guys inside Temple? We're going to the same place, might as well get all the quests for it too. Yeah, there's a Temple of Arcade here that has some undead in there. They hit kind of hard, but none of that upgraded my armor a little bit. I think I might have enough. Unfortunately, my HUD is messed up now. Hopefully it fixes. No, it did not fix. So okay, so I can't see my stats right now in terms of like my defenses things. Been very bad if he hit me with that. Down on one. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the magic up for this. Okay, so the last one is a boss type behind that thing, if I remember correctly. I'm supposed to pick up the quest for this too, so I have to go back and grab that quest. I don't want to take any of their donation money. I think it's kind of Paladin-like, I guess you could say. I think he's stuck at the door. Well, I don't know how to proceed with this because I don't want to walk in there. I can't kite him in there. And he can't come out here. Yeah, it's not really much of a choice because I'm definitely not going to go in there. He will kill me in that little space. He can't come out here either. He's almost dead. Let's see, it's gotta get a little more magicka back. And he's down. What do you have on you? Silver sword. It's probably not that much better than my thing right now. Just one that was an arcade thing like around here. Maybe around here. Okay, let me just go get the quest. Maybe I'll probably trigger it. Yeah, you are, bud.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death?
I'm pretty sure we'd know about Arche also.
I'm glad to know that because I need your help. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs.
Arche is anti-undead, so I don't see why we wouldn't assist their priest in killing undead or keeping undead at bay. Then it should be right around here, I think. Yeah, there we go. And we get some nice experience points for that, which I wish I could gauge how much experience points I have right now, but that's not going to be a thing.
I spend so much time among... Oh, thank Arche! Please, take this gold for your troubles. And the blessing of Arche be...
He didn't have to pay me, I would have still helped out. Okay, so now we gotta tackle on the False Esteem camp, which I'm not looking forward to. Like, you know, if you had like a group of followers or something like that, this would have been easy. Just heal them or just support them in combat, you'd be fine. But solo, that's another story. If I knew a few more low-level Undead locations, I could have done that instead of all this, but my knowledge of it is limited. Like, I know Undead locations, but they're definitely not what I would call low-level. This cabbage. I gotta buy more when I get a chance. Now for lucky, the Dragonborn guy will show up and help us out a little bit, but I seriously doubt it. There's something up, but I don't know where. Yeah, this place is just deadly. That's all there is to it. Now, normally I would lure those guys into those guys and have a little free-for-all, but... Ugh. Don't want to be anywhere near those archers. Jeez, Sabercat. That's a mage in there. The one I don't want to deal with. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm hearing battle music, but I don't know why. Oh, he's a bandit. Wait, he's not a bandit, he's a Thalmor. Can you help me with this guy, bud? Or not? They're both targets to me, actually. Alright, so Stormcloak is nothing, but we got rid of a Thalmor at least. Oh. Okay, alright, I'll back off. Elven gear. This is something we would have used. This is nice. This is very nice. What is it? Imperial Chainmail is 200 versus 190. Alright, so this is a slightly weaker than us, our current gear, but it's Elven gear. So we're definitely going to upgrade to this. Is it superior to what we were using before? Probably not, but you know what? Let's see, this is 85. Not nearly as good. Alright, this looks a little better, right? We finally got some decent armor going now. Still too many guys to deal with solo. That is seriously too many enemies. H. I gotta be very careful around this one. Many. Bear. Could probably use the bear. Alright, bear's distracting one of them. Too many archers though.
You're a fool to fight me. Victory is yours.
Now the bear is my problem. Okay. Oh jeez. I didn't get my stamina in time. Alright, the archer's gonna shoot the bear. Gonna aggro the bear that way. The bear is not impossible, just gotta do good exchanges with it. Oh man. Oh no, it just turned elite. I do not want to mess with an elite bear. That is way out of my pay grade. Oh, he is super fast. He is incredibly fast. That's what I was afraid of. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. You guys did see that movement speed though, right? When he came at me? Okay, do I have anything for this guy? Lightning bolt's not gonna help too much. Yeah, it's like a one-time use thing. Bring up minor sneaking. I'll take it. We're gonna use it? Probably not. I could probably use this to craft stuff. It's gonna take a few hours though to kind of loot the thing. Orcus Berserker shoes, that'd be nice. Let's see, 68 versus 84. I'll hang on to it. Maybe I could do that, the new thing they added to make armor look like something else. Okay, at least I got rid of a good chunk of them, I think. Still quite a number there. You see him over there, bunch back there, the guy up here too. Two-handed user. And a few other guys over there. All I have is this dragon hide, that's about it.
There you go. You're a fool to fight. No one bests an orc.
Yeah, I should have kept the bear alive a little longer. Okay, let's see if we can work around this thing.
Someone's gonna get hurt. You. I'll show you a real fight. It's nothing.
I'll never get tired of killing these bats.
You want a real fight, eh? Come on. You want the first. You won't be the last.
Skyrim belongs to the North.
No one bests an orc. You're a fool to fight.
That huge chunk of damage he took off.
I'll show you what a real orc can do. God, no!
You can see I did that exchange with him. So even if he hits me, he won't kill me in one hit with that ward up.
Think you can take me?
Might just stick to some more undead stuff. This is gonna be kind of tricky.
You're a fool to fight. Die already so I can take your stuff. Right. No one bests an orc.
No place here.
I'll show you a real fight.
Eating effect. Just look at it. Okay, I can't waste all my magic on healing. I gotta use it for wards.
What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? Yeah!
Skyrim belongs to the Lord.
You puny weak.
Love a good fight.
Someone's gonna get hurt. You.
End draws near.
I'll skin you alive.
Talos smite you. Death awaits you.
Enough.
That's not good. I dodged. Somehow I dodged.
Not so tough now, are ya?
Somehow I dodged that. That was the end right there. Oh man. Oh, I leveled up though. Okay, so I just got to get past her. Just go ahead and rest and level up. Alright, stamina first. I need stamina. And down she goes. What do you have for me? Water. This would have been nice. Okay, we have to retreat from here. Archer showed up. Okay. I was gonna back out a little bit and heal and stuff like that and, you know, level up, but I guess we gotta take her out first.
Go ahead. Try and fight back. You'll regret it.
Let me get my magicka back real quick. I have no HUD, so I can't even see who's around me, if I'm still in combat or not, but I'm assuming I'm still in combat because my magicka is recovering very slowly. And that's a crossbow user. That is not going to be fun. She shot me with it. She landed that shot. Yeah, the stuff you see me having to deal with is not something you're going to have to deal with if you're in heavy armor or if you're using followers and stuff like that. This is just a solo issue, I guess. Alright,
This is the end for you.
got her. Okay. Am I out of combat yet? Probably not. That's still too slow for, no, I'm still in combat. It looks pretty much cleared on the outside, though. You got that one in there. You got one back there, one up there, and it's probably one inside the building as well. But for the most part, it's cleared.
I knew I'd find you. I'll rip you apart.
Ooh, she landed that shot. I didn't think she was pull it off, but she did it. Serpentine, serpentine. Okay, what is she? She's a sword and board. Doesn't look like she has a jump attack.
I can take you. I'll have your head. You won't live to see tomorrow. Victory is yours.
Starting to quite an epic battle. Oh no, that's a crossbow user. Okay, he's another. Okay, let me think. He's coming up that ramp. He's gonna fire at me as soon as he goes up over. Okay, I need some magicka for this. I have to get close to him. This would be easier if they gave me a chance to get some magicka back. Got him. Alright, maybe you could probably hopefully take out that archer finally up there. They keep landing that shot on me though as I'm trying to go up the staircase to him.
Die already so I can take your stuff.
Down. Okay, who's left? You got that one over there. Down he goes. I think that's everybody. There should be one in here to this building though. Unless we already killed him. Alright, that was an epic battle just to get in out here. Jeez. But we did it without followers, right? That's good. Okay, let's go ahead and sleep and level up. At 50 smithing, we should have access to elven stuff, which would be really nice. Okay, we're just a little bit away from versatile armor, which should help a lot. Okay, are we ready to go inside here? Really am dreading this indoor battle part over here. I really am. But this is a good time to actually call it because I do have to... I guess between episodes I could probably craft stuff and whatnot because I think I could refine these a little better. If not these, then maybe my weapon at least. So I gotta sell some stuff and hopefully buy a campfire kit too. We have 1400. I think we do something with this. We're gonna have to work with this 1400 gold. So I think by next episode I'll have something planned out. And you know what I could also do in the meantime? you know, the delivery quests and stuff like that I didn't want to do during the episode. I can do that between episodes, right? That will at least get me some more experience points. I can fix this HUD while I'm at it, and we can make some progress. This way, when we come back, I'll be more comfortable to going indoors with this build, because right now I'm just not comfortable, because you saw how long it took, right? Just being outdoors, and I had the advantage of kiting them. Indoors, I won't have that advantage. I have no summons and no followers either to kind of, you know, soften the blows or distract them or anything like that. It's literally me against all of them in light armor of all places, you know what I mean? So I have to make, you know, I kind of have to work around that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If there's anything you guys want to say or feedback or that, let me know in the comment section. If there's anything related to the Paladin oaths and tenets and stuff like that, that's also appreciated, because, you know, like I said, I kind of read about the Auriel, and this is what I came to a conclusion of. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoy this one, and hope you guys enjoy further Paladin Let's Plays. Alright, take care. This is Mikezodia. Have a good one.